Hi guys, I'm Anna. I believe you heard already I played Diablo 4. I was a part of the review team, and last couple of days I played the game, played the end game, and here in this video guys, instead of a review, I decided to gather the questions about the game from my community and answer all of them. So let's go, let's dive into Diablo 4. Okay, first of all, I was playing two characters, Rogue and Necromancer, and mostly I was focusing on discovery, not on leveling, but on discovering the fields of Sanctuary and checking out all the nasty things that are happening in the Sanctuary. I went on all the regions, I was checking out the dark corners, the dungeons, the cellars, just some random events, everything that was happening in the game, everything that the game has to offer. I reached the end game, I checked out the end game activities, but now, after the end of this test, I definitely can say that I had not enough. Fortunately, I had only 5 days in the build because of the dying with the butcher event, because of some personal circumstances, and now after 5 days playing pretty much non-stop, I still feel that damn it, there is still so many things to discover. Okay, first question, which level were you when you finished the campaign? I was level 49 on my first character when I finished the campaign, but I was exploring. I just went everywhere. I just were completing the quests in the storyline, absolutely not following the order. I was not necessarily completing the quest from the storyline. I was going doing some random dungeons, was building my character, unlocking some legendary aspects for my build, or just doing some random quests. I was exploring. I believe if you would just strictly follow the campaign, you would complete it at level 40, 41, 42, something like this. How many times did you die during the campaign? Guys, well, I died, definitely. I wasn't dying 10,000 times, and there were no encounters in the campaign for me where I had to multiple times go for the same boss over and over again. There was one boss encounter for me where I died on the last millimeter of the boss health, and it was really, really sad and annoying. I had to restart this guy, but well, that's more like an exception. I don't know how I died. That was so dumb, guys. Millimeter of the boss health. Damn it, that was really, really sad. But overall, I can say that the campaign was too overwhelmingly difficult. Partially, this is because, guys, once again, I wasn't strictly following the campaign quest. I was exploring, I was building, I was doing all of those things. My character level was higher than probably your character will be when you will go, if you will go strictly following the campaign. So yeah, this was my experience. Did you complete the campaign on World Tier 1 or World Tier 2? I did it on World Tier 2. And I had a question about the Capstone Dungeons. So if you are on the World Tier 2, can you lower the difficulty to World Tier 1 and complete the Capstone Dungeon on World Tier 1 to make it easier so you could unlock World Tier 3? No, guys, you can't. You need to complete the Capstone Dungeon on World Tier 2 to be able to unlock World Tier 3. Logical. And of course, guys, I got a lot of questions about the Capstone Dungeon. How was it? Was it difficult? How it's going? Well, guys, I reached Capstone Dungeon when my first character was level 49, my Necromancer, and I went in! I heard a lot of rumors that it's so difficult, and I went in. Okay, well, Capstone Dungeon is gigantic, people. It's long. It's really, really long. It's like 2 regular dungeons together. And it is difficult, but it's doable. On my level 49 Necromancer, I did it. It was slow, I was going slow, I was killing all the monsters. I think I died once during the whole again, guys, it's long way. It's a lot of elites, a lot of monsters. Once I died, okay. And then I reached the final boss. And, well, no. Just no. The boss, I think, has like 4 bars of health. And I couldn't I lost all my potions. I died on the first his boss, so that was clearly I wouldn't be able to do it, and I had to quit, and I had to start farming. I had to improve my gear. I had to do everything. Eventually, I actually defeated this dungeon on level 51. Not such a great difference, but I would definitely recommend if you are playing, at least reach level 50 and go prepared for this fight, especially for the boss fight. For boss in the Capstone Dungeon is really annoying, nasty dude. There gonna be also the Capstone Dungeon to unlock World Tier 4. Yes, they're gonna be the extra dungeon to unlock the next World Tier. Every dungeon and every World Tier is more terrifying than the previous one. By the way, I haven't reached World Tier 4, but for rumors from other content creators, I know that there are surprises. There are special surprises, guys, in the World Tier 4 that we haven't seen before. That's gonna be cool. Were there any nostalgic boss returns, like the Butcher, for example, that we saw? Guys, I'm so incredibly sad. I haven't seen the Butcher during this playthrough. And sadness. I was also not that many times encountering the Butcher during the betas. I don't know. I guess the Butcher is really afraid of me. He's escaping. And yeah, I haven't seen anyone suspicious like the Butcher jumping off on you out of nowhere. But we know that developers promised us that something like this will happen. They're probably rare. Those bosses probably rare. I haven't encountered anyone like this. But some nostalgic boss returns will be during the campaign. But I'm not saying anything else. Not saying. Okay. The other question was about the Nightmare Sigils. How many sigils, about the Nightmare Sigil inventory, how many sigils you can carry, how it's all organized, is there a search bar? Unfortunately, guys, there is no search bar. Nightmare Sigils are going in your inventory. They are staying under the consumables category, so they're going together with your potions, and I believe really quick you're gonna have a lot of sigils, not enough place there, and you will have to manage them. What you need to do and what you will be doing, you will be going to the occultist and you will be salvaging the sigils and trying to craft the better sigils from the occultist. But yeah, unfortunately there is no search bar, and I wouldn't say that they're somehow super duper organized there in the inventory. How good were the mounts? Could you simultaneously call the horse? Was it annoying? Was it not annoying? How are the mounts? Here is the question, guys. Well, the mounts were good. I am actually really surprised because from the previous tests, from the previous information that we have going all over the internet, from the closed beta, people were saying that mounts were really annoying. But no, during this playthrough, your horse is your save. Your horse is really beautiful. The very second you're pressing the button to summon the horse, by default it's Z, that's Z, how you call it, the horse is appearing immediately. You're immediately on the horse and you are riding. Your horse has unmounting, of course, animation, this beautiful one. And you can speed up your horse, like 3 charges I believe you have, so you can ride really fast with your horse. And it is a must. Horse is a must. My 100% recommendation for you guys: go for campaign on the first character, unlock the horse. You are unlocking the horse after you are completing first 3 acts. And your life will become its different life. Before the horse and after the horse, it's 2 different lives. It's really cool to have your horse. Horse is with you, your roach is with you. You're gonna love your horse. When does rare glyphs start dropping? Right after you are unlocking level world tier 3. The rare glyphs start dropping. They are dropping mostly, from my experience, they were mostly dropping from the Tree of Whispers cache. Pretty much in every Tree of Whispers cache, I was getting the rare glyph, I was getting the glyph, and also, but after completing the dungeon, after completing the dungeons, I was also getting the glyphs. But mostly, I believe they are going from the Tree of Whispers together with sigils. Sigils you can also, at least your first sigils, you're definitely going to be getting from the Tree of Whispers cache. Are they rare? How rare they are? Well, guys, no, I can't say that they're rare. I would say that the glyphs are dropping quite regular. Again, from the Tree of Whispers catcher, pretty much in every single one there was a glyph. There was a rare glyph. But okay, maybe not 100% of time they will be there, but they will be there, and really quick, even before you need Paragon points to reach the first socket in a Paragon board. Even before that, you will already have a couple of glyphs that are available for you to equip. So it's not a problem that you will have to actually specifically farm somewhere for the glyph. You will find it really quick. Glyphs you're getting quick, it's not a problem. The problem is that you need to upgrade them in the Nightmare Dungeon. And I believe the idea here is that, it's gonna take time. It's gonna take time for you to upgrade, to max out the glyph that you need. It will be difficult. No, time consuming, definitely it's gonna be. In the World Tier 3, you are starting getting secret items. Was it easy to see them on the floor? How do they look? Was it how you're differentiating them? Well, guys, when you are getting a secret item, an ancestral item later, they are dropping on the floor. You already in the title can see that this item is sacred. So yeah, it's really easy to see that the sacred item is there. And yeah, they can be sacred items, can be magic, they can be rare, they can be ancient, always. But in your inventory, you will see them. They have the glow. They have this special white glow because they're so sacred. They are so special. It was like easy peasy. You can see them. You do understand what you want, what you are farming for. Is there a chance, is there some button, is there the way how to pre-plan your Paragon board in the Paragon board? No, guys, there's nothing like this specifically in the game. Most likely, of course, the third-party websites, you can do it there, but you are spending the point in the Paragon board, you spend the points, that's it. You have to deal with it, or you can refund it always, but well, it is there. How was the Helltide? Well, guys, Helltide has a special place in my heart. Helltide is really appealing. Helltide is something that you don't want to miss. I have a feeling that this is my exploring everything. Like I have one of the goals for me in Diablo 4 is to explore, and this is something that Helltide is really triggering this. I want to go just run through the fields, kill the monsters, touch everything, and you should touch everything. Absolutely, I don't know, every tree, every chest, some pile of corpses, you need to touch it in Helltide, because it is in Helltide you will be farming the special currency cinders to be able to open special chests and target farm to get some cool items. And Helltide has it all, god damn it. There are monsters, they are more difficult than regular monsters. Everywhere else there will be a couple of levels higher than your character, and you will be going everywhere, killing everyone. There are a bunch of elites. There is a lot of cool elites on Helltide, and there is just a lot of monsters, and you're farming the cinders there. You don't need to go into the dungeons or into the cellars in the Helltide area, because you are not gonna get the cinders there. Inside of those like dungeons or cellars, monsters are not dropping anything, so you should just stay in the fields and farm, and your life will be really beautiful. Guys, Helltide is time limited. It's only 1 hour, so like, I don't know, there's so many things that's making this event special, guys, and it's on paper, when you hear someone that's saying this to you, doesn't feel how it is actually when you are playing the game. Trust me, because Helltide has a lot of those small triggers that is making it so special and so cool. For example, it's time limited. You feel this pressure, oh my gosh, I need to definitely do this because it will disappear really quick. The cinders that you are collecting will not stay with your character. They will also disappear after the end of Helltide, so you definitely definitely need to spend them. You need to choose the chest, you need to find the cool chest, and you need to spend them. And you are getting the rewards there. You are getting cool things from those chests. So I will be in Helltide. I don't know. I don't know where I will be, but I will be in Helltide, definitely. One of my favorite, if not favorite, activity in Endgame. What was the best area in the game? In the game, there are 5 areas. The titles I will not even try to pronounce. But, well, guys, for this is a complicated question because in terms, every area is different. They has different art. They have different monsters. They have different special features in the areas. In terms of art, I believe Kyrgyzstan is the most appealing to me. In terms of monsters, monsters are okay. I don't know. In fractured pigs, there are white bears running around, also not bad. Spiders, I believe, appearing somehow absolutely everywhere. But the absolutely best cool thing about those zones is the strongholds. And the strongholds is a must. The strongholds are really, really cool and well designed quests. Don't skip strongholds. In Kyrgyzstan, I had really interesting encounter, really interesting stronghold. In Skog's Glen, there is this goddammit ship stronghold. Oh my gosh, this is the furthest point on the map, and it is annoying as hell. One of those strongholds that I had to repeat multiple times. I was going back there because there were the monsters. Oh yeah, the monsters that I like. They were really, really annoying monsters. They were big dudes. They were carrying around a big stick. I'm sorry for my English, but what the dudes were doing, there's some water type of zombies, I believe. They were hitting with the stick, they were hitting the floor, creating a big wave attack, and it was one-shotting me. It was one-shotting me, or almost one-shotting me. Oh, damn it. Painful. Oh, and there is multiple of them in this stronghold, and difficult, especially if you are playing it with a necromancer, whose damage is built on the health, on the maximum health. When a necromancer is staying healthy, you are dealing the maximum damage. Guys, that was such a pain in the ass, but it was so cool. Don't skip strongholds, no matter where you are. Just don't skip strongholds. It's cool. Was the world big enough? Guys, it's annoyingly big. I mean, you feel like I already, like, during hours I'm here riding, killing some monsters, do some side quests, do some dungeons, do some just regular quests that are appearing on the map, but it's still, damn it, you're opening the map, you still have so many empty places on the map, and yeah, it's annoyingly big. And I was trying in my explorations, I was trying also to go to all the corners because I was hoping to find the altars of Lilith. I wasn't finding them, or I was finding them not enough. If you're not using the special map, it's gonna be the pain, guys, to find all the altars of Lilith. There are a lot of those small corners, I don't know, you need to jump from a cliff to find a place or something like this, and the world is made really good. The landscape, you really wanna explore. No, at least I wanna explore. Maybe I have some type of crazy exploration brain, but the world is made the way that you really want to touch everything, you want to go everywhere, because you know that around the corner, like pretty much everywhere, there can be either a special quest, there can be a special monster, there are special monsters, there can be altar of Lilith, there can be some chest that you need to open. So you really want to go everywhere, you want to touch everywhere on the map. How were the world bosses? Have you seen the world bosses? What are the world bosses? How cool are the world bosses? How many the world bosses there are? Guys, first disclaimer, you need to complete the campaign to be able to unlock the world bosses. Oopsie. And I had a fight. The world boss is a timed event. You need to be specifically in this particular time on the map. I was fighting one world boss quite successfully. I was fighting the dude. Oh, wow, you're so good. Cool mechanics. Cool attacks he has, but guys, that was easy. I have no idea. I think we were like 6 people were on the map fighting Git. It was world tier 3 and we were not like super duper high level. Our team was. That was easy. I don't know, but that was easy. Dude had absolutely cool rewards, but he died quick. I don't know how it's supposed to be. What we did wrong, who we had super duper powerful within us, but still, I don't know. That was easy, confusing, have my doubts. Okay, how was the drop rates of the items? Guys, on the lower levels, you're not getting anything. I think my first legendaries were dropping when the characters were around level 20, 25, something like this. You are not getting too much, guys. That's why you're going to the dungeons. You're trying to get the legendary powers from the dungeons. You're trying to put the legendary powers on your items. Then you're figuring out that you don't have enough resources to put the legendary items or legendary aspects on your items. And it's a pain. Early game, no, you are not getting, you will not get too many legendaries. But I was finishing the campaign already with my full legendary build. And starting from world tier 3, and especially because there's actually a lot of places where you can specifically farm for the legendary items. Tree of Whispers, Helltide will be pretty much, you will have guaranteed legendary drops there. You will have a lot of legendary items. I'm, by the way, not convinced in terms of, I don't think that it's a good thing. Really quick, my inventory was full. Really quick, I had to salvage everything. And since, guys, we have a stash, but in the stash we don't have a search bar. This is pain in the ass. And so you have a lot of legendaries with the same legendary powers, but you feel yourself a bit overwhelmed, and you need to constantly make those decisions which legendary items you're salvaging, which you are not salvaging, because you don't remember what you have in your stash. There are too many legendary items pretty much, and yeah, you need to decide. So don't worry, legendary items, you will be getting them more than enough. Whew, thank you so much for watching, everyone who survived till the end. Guys, what do you think so far? I know that you're excited, and I hope this video helped to clear some moments for you. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. See you, soon in the sanctuary.